take us through your guys' last 24 hours and just how this program has responded, what it means?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it sucks, that had to happen on the flight, but, we're one, you know what I'm saying? It made us stronger. Obviously we wanted Coach Harbaugh to be here, but we did it for him today. We did it for him. And, we've been going through a lot lately, you know what I'm saying? But it's only brought us closer together, and, I love my brothers. It was a good job today.
Right, Steve?
We'll talk about what the defense had. You guys had to protect that lead the whole fourth quarter and every time you played. Talk about what you did with Keandre and also what the entire defense did there in this one.
Yeah, I mean, the whole game, it was just, and our mindset was just having a pillar game. And strain the whole game, play hard, and do it for Coach Harbaugh. So our mindset was just play together, play as hard as we can, and execute the calls that Coach Mentor displayed for us. And that's all we were thinking about: get the ball back to the offense as much as we can and get them off the field.
What was it like after the game for you? What did you do?
It felt great. I mean, I feel like I tried to hold my side of the field down as much as I can. Made a few plays out there. I'm just happy with the win. Happy we get to go home and have a happy flight.
Standing, Bob.
For JJ and Blake, you guys didn't throw a pass in the second half, like pass interference. Was that, you knew that from the beginning? Were you making some sort of a point or just waiting for the goal?
Absolutely not. I think one of our strengths is being able to adapt to what the defense has given us. And, with one of the best offensive lines in the country and obviously two of the best backs in the country, we just got to take what they give us. And, we adapted, we adjusted, and we kept rolling.
Yeah, I believe Coach just said it was 32 straight runs. But going to halftime, he said, up front we're going to dominate. And I just kept preaching, just push, man, fight. We're going to run hard and something's going to break, and that's what happened. So I'm so proud of the offensive line, the tight ends, receivers, Nine, and Don and myself, and everyone else. It was just a great win.
Do you guys know where Harbaugh watched the game from?
No, I do not, but I know he enjoyed it.
Yeah, we FaceTimed the Madford, and he was the jolly good fellow.
You FaceTimed him, you said?
Yeah.
Did you say that for him?
Oh, no, we did not. That was actually a great idea.
We should have. We definitely should have.
In the front here, Clayton.
You guys were checking your watches a lot with that celebration. What was that? What was it all about?
I mean, they left some bait out there this week. You know what that was. You saw it. I don't really have to say too much about it, but it was clickbait for sure.
On the right here, Mitch.
JJ and Blake, what was the last thing that Coach Harbaugh said to you, I guess this morning or before you left? And was there anything amongst the players where you said, we have to do this for him or whatever before you guys went out?
To me personally, he just told me, I love you so much. Go out there, be you, and have fun. What he said to the team was just, always great messages he has pregame. We like to keep that in-house. But, yeah, he had a great message for us last night that, along the lines of no matter what happens, go out there and do you guys.
Did you guys, did you guys, wasn't that good a question, did you guys say anything amongst yourselves, before the game, like what you had to do as players because of his absence?
You want to answer that or me?
You got it.
We didn't really have to say too much. Yesterday that was already enough fuel to the fire, and we know we wanted to go out there and just fight for mission, fight for each other and fight for Coach Harbaugh, and that's what we did. There wasn't much that had to be said because we knew what we had to do, and we handled business.
All right, we've got 5 more in the queue. We'll see what we have time for after that. Standing on the right, Charlie.
Blake, you and Donovan have long talked about kind of getting that elusive long run. You got 2 of them today. Can you talk about both that 44-yard run and that 30-yard touchdown late in the game?
Yeah, the 44-yard run. The tight ends did a good job. Number 0 kind of went inside. We were able to log them, and it was just green grass. On the 30, however long that one was, we kind of baited them inside. It was just inside zone, and there was an open hole and bounced out. The linebacker came on the inside, and it was just a safety. Took a bad angle, and that was that.
And you've got blood running down your face. Do you remember the play? Was there a specific moment where that blood started seeping out?
I'm not sure. It was kind of all game, so.
It happened pretty early on, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I saw it bleed and I was like, I've seen that before, but I know this guy can take on anything.
Okay, standing here to your right, Adam.
JJ, Coach Moore was really emotional after the game. Why do you think that was, and what do you think this process has been like for him and for you guys with him?
Coach Moore is actually one of the most passionate, prideful human beings I've ever been around, and he just puts his absolute all into this football team, into, you know, this offense, and, you know, he's just, you know, when someone gives it their all and we go out there and execute the way he wants us to, it's just, you know, like a proud dad moment almost, and, you know, that's what we love about him. He just coaches with so much passion, and he believes in every single one of us, and with that passion, it's a dangerous little mix.
Hey, standing in the back in the white beanie there.
A lot of coaches will say don't let the outside noise distract you, but Harbaugh's kind of said use that as fuel. This is a very loud atmosphere. How are you guys kind of able to overcome that? That's a lot of big win.
I'll say this first, you know, Al Glick Fieldhouse with the new speakers we got, it was a lot louder in there than it was out there, I'll tell you that. I was afraid coming into the game I might lose my voice, so yeah, it just the preparation throughout the week was great, and you know, we just executed.
Yeah, you know, for me, for what I saw was, you know, when we started fast, when we scored, you know, they quieted down, you know, and as we kept just, you know, driving them off the ball, defense stopping, you know, Will making big plays, JJ making big plays, you know, everyone just started making big plays, and then you looked up in the student section, everyone slowly started leaving, you know, so, you know, we just played our game, and eventually, you know, we were able to quiet them down throughout the game, but especially at the end.
One more thing to add to that, when you have the best defense in the country,
Yeah.
it's very, very hard to, you know, get momentum going and get that crowd into it, so, you know, blessed to have those boys, that's for sure.
Sure. Time for just a couple more. Back to the right, Tony, and then Chris.
Yeah, guys, every year is obviously its own year, and we say that's why you play the games. Could you guys have imagined the way these 10 weeks have gone? And just, I mean, what do you even say?
Nah, you know, never could imagine this, but one thing I will say this does is build character, you know, and that's what I was always told, you know, when hard times build character, you know, and I think it's definitely built character within our team, you know, yeah.
Yeah, I would say, you know, I saw this quote the other day on Instagram that said, the mindset you choose when adversity hits is the determining factor if you win or lose. And I feel like, you know, with this outside adversity, this, you know, team has this one-track mindset that, you know, we've been developing for almost 2 years now, and especially this past off season. So, you know, I just feel like, you know, anything that comes at this team, we're gonna be ready for it, and we're gonna use it to our advantage.
Okay, sitting in the front, Chris.
What do you guys say to the people who say you needed this win to validate what you've done the last 2 years, and to say that everything you've done is because of the science and stuff?
And you got it.
Oh.
You got the win. That was what you were looking for.
Bojo.
Just following up on that, the motivation coming closer to is it because of the sign stealing stuff? Is it because you guys haven't played anybody in the outside eyes? What stung you guys the most that motivated you?
You get the question now. You got it?
You know, I would say we're not motivated by, you know, outside stuff. Of course, you know, it's always great, but we have a drive as a team. We have a standard that we live up to every single day. So no matter what, if there's noise or not, we're always going to be driven to hold ourselves to that standard of, you know, excellence, attention to detail, all the little things that we harped on this off season. And yeah, I just say we're driven, not motivated.